Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Friday. Happy almost the last day of November. This is the December energy reading, angel messages to support you on your journey as we step into a new month, which is also always feels like so special because it's the last month of the year. It's holiday season. Yay. Hi, Hugo. Happy holidays. Yes. Happy holidays to everybody. It's officially that time of year where I feel like I don't know what day of the week it is. I don't know what time it is. I don't know. Just, that time when it's just like feels like time doesn't exist and you're just living each day, but you don't actually know what day it is. Like that's what it feels like. So I'm excited to be here. And this is something that I traditionally have been doing inside of my free community, the Divine Pathfinders community, which is on Mighty Networks. It's off of social media. And every month I would go in there and share the angel messages, the energy transmission. It's kind of like seeing what the energy is going to be like in the upcoming month and providing you with guidance in terms of which angels are supporting you, what you can focus on to help you make the most out of the month ahead, that kind of thing. And so I would traditionally do that in that group. And then a few weeks ago, I got this download, like I was like going to bed and it just felt like this immediate, like this knowing that was like, start doing these on YouTube. So here we are on YouTube. I'm so excited to be here and to do this live stream and to share what's coming up for the month of December. And you can expect these every single month as a live stream here on my channel. So if you somehow stumbled upon this video and you are not subscribed, make sure that you subscribe to this channel because here we talk about angels, we talk about spirituality, spiritual growth, and supporting you in your purpose and understanding what your purpose is and understanding what your soul's true potential is and how you can live in that energy. So that's what this channel is all about. So make sure that you are subscribed. And so, like I said, today we're going to talk about the December energy, the way that I do this is I tune in. I'm just like channeling ahead of time and I'm tuning in. I'll let you know which angels came through. There's 2 angels that are coming in for this upcoming month of December. And I share the message that they brought forward. And then what I also like to do is I then grab my Oracle card deck and I like to pull from the deck just to see what other message or extra insight likes to come in from the deck. So I'm going to do that afterwards. And then if we have time, maybe I will pull a couple cards or share a couple personal messages for those of you who are here live and sharing in the comments. And then the other thing that I want to share with you all is something really exciting. Of course, it's Black Friday, although it feels like it's been Black Friday for the last 3 weeks, honestly, since November, since November started. And I like on and off do something for Black Friday. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But this year I felt like doing something special. And I have something new and special that I'm going to be bringing to you. It's a physical thing that you can receive in the mail that is aside from this. So yes, this is going to be part of the Black Friday that I'm going to share with you, but there's something extra that I'm going to include in your package. So I'll share more about that. It's called the Heavenly Guidance Bundle. I'll share more about that at the end. So let me say hello to everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, Deepti, Lucy, Marina, Julie, Jackie. So good to see you all here. If you're watching me on the replay, make sure that you say hello in the comments below. Let's dive into what the angels want you to know for the month of December, which, by the way, Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Haniel are the ones who are coming in to support us for this upcoming month. And one of the immediate things that Archangel Gabriel showed me as I was tuning in is how December is a month of slowing down, which I feel like we all kind of feel that naturally anyways, just with like holidays, end of the year, just everything. It's like naturally that type of vibe anyways, like I was saying before, we kind of lose track of time, we lose track of the days, like what day is it, what's going on. And so it's definitely, the energy, that's the first thing that I was shown, is how the energy is one of like slowing down, and it's like a quiet time. It's giving us an opportunity for a quiet time of reflection, of going inward. There's this inward energy. And as we go through this reflection time, it's also an opportunity for us to release. Now, there's three main things, three main steps that the angels are sharing with you, that you can do throughout the month, or as part of your spiritual practice, as part of your connection time, to support you in this process. And the main thing to first of all understand is that, you know, obviously we have our jobs and our work and our things that we do, our responsibilities and things like that, which we, still go in and take care of. But there's definitely an energy of not so much of this like push. Like sometimes we're in months where it feels like there's a lot of creative energy and a lot of outward expression, a lot of this like creating new things. That's not what December is all about. December is just like, if you have any new project or any new things that you're wanting to do, let it be there. Like you're not pushing it to the side, but you're also, it's not a focus so much on making things happen or pushing things to the next stage or whatever, because of the fact that this is an important time where if we allow ourselves to slow down, and it's just like that, I've shared this before in the past, and I'm sure you guys have heard this many times, where if when you slow down, even though our brain doesn't like it, our mind is like, "Why are you slowing down? Like, we need to move forward. We need to keep going. Go, go, go. Do, do, do." And it can feel uncomfortable to not be doing things. But when we slow down, it actually creates space. And what the divine is asking of you is to create space so that the divine can fill you up and show you the biggest, the greater divine vision that the divine has in store for you. But the thing that happens is that sometimes when we get caught up in the doing, we think that we know what's best and we think we have a plan, and we're just like, I'm going to stick to my plan. I'm going to make it happen and whatever. But the divine is like, no, create space during this time so that we can fill you up and we can show you the way and what's for the highest good. So there's three main steps, like I said, that are going to be supportive for you to kind of keep in mind as we move through the month of December. So the first one is actually all about getting grounded, and really getting grounded, getting centered, just allowing yourself to really be and be present. So if you're someone who tends to try to occupy, like you're like, I can't sit still. Like I need to be doing something. I'm always taking on projects. I'm doing this. I'm helping someone. I'm doing blah, blah, blah. Like this might be a little bit harder for you, but that's where the growth is. The growth happens in the challenge. So I invite you to challenge yourself, to take some time to really just be present with yourself. And whether that means that you challenge yourself to just sitting in silence for 10 minutes a day, or you challenge yourself to even like something simple where maybe if you're like a multitasking, you're doing multiple things at once because you're like, this isn't the most efficient way that I can get things done. Don't multitask. Just do one thing at a time. Stop trying to stack all these things all together, just as a challenge for yourself, just to invite yourself into a different way of doing something. But really focusing on this, getting anchored and centered within yourself instead of being distracted, which I know is extra hard during the holidays, because during the holidays, it's like you're Christmas shopping, you're seeing family, you're doing all these things, probably going and doing holiday activities and all of that, which is great. And I'm not saying don't do that. But what I am saying is make sure that in addition to that, you are taking time for yourself and grounding and getting centered and allowing yourself to just be with you. And in that, finding groundedness and stillness. And the reason why is because in those moments is where you'll be able to really see. It's almost like our vision or our perception becomes crystal clear, and we're able to see much more clearly what old aspects of ourselves are we letting go. And it's not necessarily a thing of like, oh, okay, there's this part of me like I need to let this go, but it's more so coming to an understanding of like, wow, there is this version of me, like I can see myself how from the beginning of 2024 now till the end, how much I've grown and how much I've shifted, and how maybe I don't believe the same things that I used to believe at the beginning of the year, how I've matured or how I've grown in these different ways, and how now I'm at this point where I can lovingly let that part of me go, and I can say thank you to that part of me. Like, thank you for showing up for the challenge. Thank you for growing. Thank you for, everything that you've done. And now I release you because now there's this new version of me that's blossoming. So it's kind of a practice like that, where you are releasing these old aspects or releasing these old identities, but in a way where it feels very natural, where it just feels like the natural progression, where you can clearly see, like, oh wow, there's this part of me that I have have grown with over the last several months, over this past year. And now I'm at a stage where I can just recognize that I don't need that part anymore, or that this part is now maturing into a new version. And so then you kind of move on to that. And then once you do that, then the practice is that you're filling up that space. So imagine that when you let go of these certain aspects, obviously when you let go, what happens? There's space that's created. And so rather than trying to fill up the space with what you think you need or what you think the next thing is, you're allowing the divine to fill up the space. And so I like to imagine it as though, like, when I've released certain aspects of myself, how the light is coming in and filling up those spaces. And in that moment, I'm asking to be shown and to be led and to be guided into what is for my highest good. And to be and it's kind of like this feeling of, I'm surrendering to what your plan is. Like saying that to the divine. I'm surrendering to your plan. I'm surrendering to whatever you have in store for me. So show me the way. I'm ready to be led. I'm ready to be supported in that. And it's kind of like this true surrender, and then seeing how you're led to move forward. Now this is an ongoing practice, so remember that this is like, we're just about to step into December. So this is something that will be an ongoing practice. You might feel yourself moving through this type of cycle multiple times throughout the month, grounding, recognizing, oh, this is part of me that I'm letting go. And so in the letting go part, it's up to you how you want to do it, whether you want to write a journal. Like, it's almost like you're writing to yourself. I like, that's my personal preference of how I let things go, is like, I'm like, dear Christina, thank you so much for showing up in this way and for your resilience in this process, or having gone through this challenge earlier in the year. I'm so proud of you, blah 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 blah. Like, I'm saying these things like I'm talking to myself, like I'm writing a letter to myself. And then it's kind of like I transition, and now I'm ready to let go of this part because you served your purpose, and I'm ready to welcome in this next version of me and whoever I'm meant to be. And then in that, then, like I mentioned, kind of visualizing and meditating in that energy of the divine filling up, and then surrendering and trusting that whatever the next thing is, wherever I'm being guided to go, will be shown to me, whether it's literally shown, like in my dreams, or like as a vision or whatever, or the breadcrumbs start to show up. And that happens in different ways. Like, I've experienced this, or that kind of being led in the different ways. Sometimes it's a vision, sometimes it's like this internal knowing, and sometimes it's literally I'm talking to someone and they say something and I'm like, "Oh my god, like that's the next step. Okay, like this is what needs to happen." And then something else happens, and then I'm just like, I'm following the breadcrumbs. So it's going to be different for every person. There's no necessary, specific right or wrong way. It's really just about trusting, because you surrendered, because you said, I'm willing to show up for whatever the next divine plan is for me, whatever the next divine step is for me. I'm ready and I'm willing. Show me the way. And then you show up in that. And it's going to be an ongoing process throughout this month. And then I really feel that towards the end of December, we're going to start to kind of have a peek into the new year, and have a peek into, okay, what intentions am I setting for 2025? What am I stepping into? And who do I need to become in order to step into that, in order to embody where I'm being called to go? Because remember, when you're setting intentions, when you're creating a vision, when you're manifesting, like any of that, it's not just about calling in the thing and declaring that this is what you desire. It's about becoming the version of you that holds that. It's about becoming the version of you that is able to embody that energy that matches that. So that's a huge part of this whole process. And that's why there's these steps. So this is the step. This is how the angels are supporting you. And like I said, Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Haniel are both guiding you through this process. Haniel is definitely the one that you want to call on when it comes to the releasing and the shedding and the letting go. Just simply calling on her to hold space for you is powerful. Calling on her and praying to her to ask her to help you see what needs to be released is great as well. And then Archangel Gabriel is really the one who's supporting you with the surrender, with the grounding as well, being centered within yourself, and then helping you to receive the divine insights that are meant to come to lead you into the next thing. And this is a huge part of what we're doing inside of the Angels Guild this month, which is my membership group, where we're fully focused on this process of reflection, review, releasing, and then stepping into the vision that the divine has for us in 2025. So if you're interested in that, you can reach out to me. I'm happy to share more information about the Angels Guild. I have a special thing going on with that, which I'll share in just a second. But yeah, so this is what to expect for this upcoming month. So let me know if you have any questions so far. Hello, Kayla in July. I see you guys here. Let me see. Now what I want to do, as I've shared what originally came through for me, is I'm going to pull from the Archangel Oracle card deck. If for those of you who missed the beginning, I shared how I like to first share what came through for me when I tuned into the angels. And then I also like to complete it with a card pull. So this is a card pull for the collective to see what else we need to know, how this completes the message that we just received. And then if there's any questions or like any personal guidance things, maybe we'll do a couple of those. And then I'm going to share. Oops, I'm holding this the wrong way. I don't hold it like that. I had it this way and it felt weird. We're going to do it like this. And then I'm going to share what I have going on for the next 4 days, a special bundle. Ooh, okay. There we go. It popped out. That was fun. A special bundle that I have for those of you who are wanting to deepen in your connection with the angels. So, oh my gosh, I love this. I love this card. This is so good. Becoming more you. Allow your light to shine. How good is that? Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Becoming more you. It's literally telling us what's happening in December. We are becoming more of our true selves. And it's through this process of slowing down, reflection, releasing, and then surrendering to the divine vision, and understanding that the divine knows us best because the divine created us. So if the divine knows us best, that means that when we surrender to its vision and plan, we become more of ourselves and we allow our light to shine. And if you're someone who's like, you know what, 2025, I'm ready to be my true self. I'm ready to step into my purpose, into my potential, to grow in whatever I've already started this year and to become more of that, then this is perfect for you. There we go. Perfect for you. I'm going to post this on my social media so everyone can see. And if you have the card deck, then you can pull this card out, number 34, and sit with it, meditate with it, allow yourself to just be in the presence of this energy of this card. Awesome. Getting closer to self. I know. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. So I will do a couple of channeled guidance messages. So if you have any questions or if you're wondering just even like which angels around me or whatever, you can post that in the chat. We'll do a couple of those. And in the meantime, while I wait for you guys to post those, I'm going to share what the Heavenly Guidance Bundle is. So if you're on my email list, you maybe already saw what I shared in the email, but if not, I'm going to tell you right now, which is that for the next 4 days, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so December 2nd, I have a special bundle that I created just for you to support you in deepening your connection with the angels and to support you with just being able to be in tune with the messages and be in tune with the guidance and just supporting you with instead of feeling like you're like guessing, like, okay, is this my next step? Is this what I should be doing? I don't know. Like, I'm trying my best. I'm doing what I think I should be doing, but I'm not sure. Instead, to give you kind of more of an anchored way of connecting. And that is the bundle, which includes, first of all, of course, the Archangel Oracle card deck. So this is the card deck that I created, released it almost a year ago. Right. Was it a year ago? Yeah, something like that. I received the deck in my hands in like mid-January. So almost a year. So this is included. It has a beautiful guidebook, all like color, everything. Full explanation of the cards. Of course, the cards themselves. If you have not seen this yet, oh my gosh, look at this. There's angel cards or specific like angels, and then there's also just overall message cards. So there's 16 angel cards, and whatever the math is, 42 minus 16 for the rest of the cards. And they have like a beautiful golden, I don't know if you can see that. Oops, there we go. Golden edge. So beautiful. And so that's included, but that's not it. That's not all. That's not all. I asked recently if you're inside of my Divine Pathfinders community, maybe you saw this poll. I asked people, I was like, if you could connect with the angels through prayer and just kind of have like a fun way to be able to be in tune with their message for you, which angels would you want to see featured? And I kind of listed, I think, like 6. And then I was like, well, if there's any other ones that you really want, like post it below. And of course, like there were so many and it was so hard to choose, but I chose 4. And what I created was these prayer magnets. Oh my gosh. So these are magnets. So as you can see, it's a beautiful magnet. It's a really nice, decent size. They're 3 by 3 inches. So compared to my hand, you can see how big it is. And so I created prayer magnets. So I have from 4 angels. So I have Archangel Uriel, I've got Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Michael. Okay. So all 4 of these magnets are included with the bundle. Okay. When you buy the bundle, you get the 4 magnets as well. So you get the card deck, you get the magnets, all 4 of them. And in addition to that, you're also going to receive a 7-day free trial to join me inside of the Angels Guild. So the Angels Guild is my membership space. It's a membership community that is all about supporting you and deepening your connection to the angels, supporting you with developing your skills, your abilities, your clairs, all of that to feel more confident in your receiving of the messages and the guidance and all of that, and supporting you in your personal development, your spiritual growth, your spiritual development to step into more of who you are. And so you're getting a 7-day free trial into the Angels Guild, which is perfect timing for December because it's such a amazing time that we're in with what I just shared with the reflection, the letting go of 2024, stepping into 2025. So you get to check it out, try it out, see what's going on in there. There's so much content in there already as it is. There's everything about exploring the angelic realms, the 5 different angelic realms that I teach about. Also about understanding discovering your either starseed origin or your earth angel origin and kind of understanding your purpose and your role. So there's a bunch of content for you to dive into already as it is. Plus, every single month we do an Ask the Angels channeled Q&A that's specific for the group. So it's much more intimate and you're guaranteed to receive an answer and guidance and all that. So it's amazing. It's so much fun. And like I said, it's 7-day free trial when you purchase the bundle. So usually all of that would be $78 or even more. I think I miscalculated. I think it's even more than that if you were to buy all those things separately. But for the next 4 days, you can get all of that for $31. So it's over 60% off, $31 for this full bundle. The card deck, the magnets, all 4 magnets, and the 7-day free trial into the Angels Guild. So if this is something that you want to be a part of, then I highly recommend that you come and take advantage of this. This is also a bundle that won't be available after this weekend, after Monday, basically. Like the heavenly bundle won't be a thing anymore. So it's not like you can even buy at a higher price. It's just like won't even exist. So if you want to receive this, yes, this bundle sounds like divine timing. I know. I'm so excited. Yeah, $31 for all of that. It's so great. It's so good. So like I said, take advantage of this because the heavenly bundle will not exist after Monday. So starting on Tuesday will not even be a thing anymore. If you already, and this is the thing too, like this is such a great time. Maybe you have the deck already, but you're like, oh, I really want to gift this to someone. Great time to buy the bundle as well to gift it to someone. But the other thing too, if you're like, I already have the deck, I don't really want to buy another one, you can also buy the magnets themselves. So I do have the magnets in the store. So if you just want the magnets, you can buy individual magnets. So if you're buying the bundle and you're like, I want more than just the 4 magnets, like I want double, you can add in. I have the full magnets as a set. So if you buy all 4 together, it's a set for $18.99. Or you can just buy individual magnets. If you're like, I just want to gift my sister an Archangel Jophiel magnet, then you can just buy Archangel Jophiel and that's $5.99. Okay. So I'll link the store as well. So you can like do your shopping. I have an official store. It's ChristinaRoche.com/store. So I feel like so official with that. But in there, if you go to the store link, then you can see the Heavenly Bundle, you can see the magnet set, and then you can see the individual magnets. And so just buy whatever you want, however you want to buy it. But obviously the bundle is the best deal if you do want all 3 of those things. If you just buy the magnets, I will also include the Angels Guild free trial if you just buy the magnets. Okay. So don't tell anyone, but I will include the Angels Guild free trial if you only buy the magnets as well. But you get all 3 with the bundle. So that is the deal. I'm so excited. The magnets will be available after Black Friday as long as I have the stock, which I don't have very many. I have 50 of each. So whatever, that's 200 total magnets. So yeah, it's not a lot. So the magnets are limited stock. Obviously, they will continue to be there available as long as I have the stock, but the bundle goes away after Monday. Okay. Yay, that's a great deal. Yes, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see you guys have the magnets and the card deck if you don't have the card deck yet. So good. I'm so excited. Okay. um Yay, Sandra. I can't wait for you to get the deck. Okay, awesome. Let me see. Let me see. Um Yeah, the pregnant prayer magnets are so cool. They're so beautiful and they're like good magnets. Like you better believe that I tested these and I was like, these better be good magnets. They're like I put them on my fridge and I was like having a hard time getting it off. I was trying to get it off, so they stick. They are great. So yeah, I can't wait for you guys to get the magnets. Okay. And then, at some point in the future, I will, of course, make other angels, but it was so hard. It was so hard to choose just 4, but I chose those 4. Okay. So, let me see what you guys are saying here. I'm gonna just kind of go see where I'm led, where I'm guided. I don't think I'll have time to answer everyone's questions, unfortunately, but I will definitely see where I'm led right now. The one that keeps sending it to me is Sandra. Your question: I would love to hear any guidance from my angels for a certain situation that is happening next week. I could use all the support I can get at the moment. Okay, so Archangel Uriel is coming through so strong for you. So Archangel Uriel is like the number 1 angel for you to connect with during this time period. And I feel so the thing that he's showing me is it's like I feel him standing behind you, and it's almost like he is giving you angel wings. Like just stick with me with this. So it's almost like he's giving you the sense of like being divinely supported, protected, just very much this sense of like I am connected to the divine. The divine is with me. The divine is surrounding me. The situation is unfolding for the highest good. So it's almost like giving you that sense of like, okay, I've got this, and that's what I feel Archangel Uriel is really bringing to you. And the other thing that he's saying is he wants you to call on him just throughout the whole situation, like unfolding, like everything, not just beforehand or working with him beforehand, but like literally like as he's like walking with you the whole time, the whole way, throughout the whole process. And again, imagining as though his energy is behind you and like you have these wings, but he's also kind of like holding you steady. Because that's the other thing that I see with his energy. It's like he's standing behind you to help you to feel kind of strong and like upstanding, like confident, versus like if we're like not confident, we're slouching, we're like, So he's there to kind of like help elevate that energy in that way. But the most important thing is for you to have this continuous connection with him leading up to next week where you're like, I am divinely supported. I am divinely guided. I am of the divine. The divine flows through me. The unfolding of the situation is for my highest good, and just this continuous focus on that. And so if you need to write it down to really anchor into it, write it down. If you need to say it out loud multiple times a day, say it out loud. If you need to record it and then listen back to your recording, do that. Do whatever you need to do, Sandra, to help you to really stay focused on that truth. And as long as you stay focused on that truth and you know that Archangel Uriel is with you, you will not be swayed. Like, you might feel a little bit nervous or anxious or whatever the thing is, but it's still going to be something that you're just like, I am so supported and I'm so loved and I'm so guided and I've got this. Like, that's the energy that I see him bringing to you. So Archangel Uriel is your man, Sandra. Okay. Let me see. I'm getting the deck too. Yay! I love it. Already on the deck, but I had to cop the Joe Fuel magnet. Just place the order. Yes, so excited. Can't wait to get it to you. Oh my gosh, really, Sandra? He came through to the last live. That's amazing. Yes, yes. I'm so glad. I'm so excited for you. Okay. Um, okay, let me see. So Ellie, please give me a parrying message. Turned 40 last week and feeling lost. Okay, so Ellie, Archangel Raphael is coming through so strongly for you. And I feel like his message for you is about this. It's kind of taking time. And I don't know if you saw the beginning of this call, but it feels very aligned with the energy that we're in, where I really feel this sense of grounding that's so important for you. I talked about grounding during this live stream. So if you missed it, watch the replay when you get a chance and listen to that part. But with Archangel Raphael, I also see this grounding, but I also like the specific imagery and the vision that he's showing me for you is I see you sitting, like kind of like creating a space around you, but also I see this circle of light that surrounds you, kind of like imagining yourself. So you can do this in meditation if you want to. Or the other thing that you can do if you love kind of like ritual routine, if you have a bunch of crystals, is like sitting, like taking time, sitting and then creating a grid of crystals around you too would be super powerful. And you can do, there's no specific crystals. It's kind of like whatever crystals you feel called towards, whatever you have, but kind of creating, even if you just put four, like one here, one behind you, and two on the side or whatever. But however you feel called to create a grid, but I definitely see that as a powerful thing for you to do. Calling on Archangel Raphael, creating that grid. If you don't want to do the grid, you can just kind of visualize it in meditation. But through this process, the focus is on you simply being with yourself. Because the thing is that if you're feeling lost and kind of feeling the sense of like, I don't know where I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing, then the last thing that you need to do right now is like look outside of yourself for answers. Right now, the practice is about you being with yourself and coming into a space like through this continuous practice. It's developing the sense of connection and the trust that your soul, your being is right here, and that's where the answer is going to come from. So it's one of those things where at first it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel like maybe nothing's happening. You're going to be like, this doesn't work. I still feel lost. I still feel confused. Like, what is the point of this? The thing that's important is that you keep going with it. That's the biggest thing that Archangel Raphael is saying, is you have to stay consistent with it. And so I challenge you or invite you to use the month of December as your month to be consistent with a practice like that, where you are simply surrounding yourself in the grid of light and love, and simply being in the presence of you. And the other thing that I see with Archangel Raphael is that he's going to bring in a stream of energy, a stream of light right through the center, like through the top of your head, through the center of your body, to just help you to start to stay and feel connected, feel the energy moving through. And then from there, it's kind of going to be one of those things where insights will come in, awarenesses will come in, but you have to trust the process. That's the biggest thing. Okay. So call on Archangel Raphael to support you. Okay, so July, your question is the next one that's popping up for me, or kind of like standing out to me. Which angels are around me? You have a lot of angels that are around you, but the ones that are standing out to me that are coming through are Archangel Michael, Archangel Jophiel, and Archangel Haniel. So Michael, Jophiel, and Haniel are the ones that I see coming forward for you, July. And it feels like there's like a lot of what's the word? Kind of like a lot of moving pieces, for lack of a better way of explaining that. It's kind of like, it feels like there's a lot of like shifting and changing, and kind of like releasing this, but also bringing this in. And there's just a lot that's going on energetically. And so I feel like for you, the biggest thing is to surrender to the process and really allow yourself to be guided by your intuition. So kind of like, if your intuition says like, okay, I need to rest today, or I need to kind of take it easy today, trust in that, even if maybe you had other plans or things that you were wanting to do, but just allowing yourself to be guided by the energy. If one day you feel super tired and it's just like, okay, I'm going to take a nap, or I'm going to go to bed early, to allow myself to calibrate. And that's the biggest thing, is I feel like there's this calibration thing that is coming in for you. It's like this calibration to a new energy, or calibration to new insights, or kind of just shifting things in your energy that's going to help open up, or that's going to lead you to new opportunities and lead you to almost like a different perspective, if that makes sense. So yeah, so that's what's coming in for you, July. And yeah, the angels are really working with your energy. Okay. Yes, I've been experiencing a lot of shifting. You're welcome. Yay. Okay, let me scroll up. Let me see if there's any other things here. Okay, so Mita. All right, which angels are around me, please? Okay, any guidance? Okay, so Mita, you're the next one that's standing out. So Archangel Gabriel is the one that I see coming forward for you. I do also see Archangel Jophiel coming in, but Gabriel kind of feels like at the forefront, and then Jophiel kind of stepping in behind. And the guidance that's coming in for you is to trust in the unfolding. It feels like you're on this edge of like a breakthrough, or something about to happen, kind of like it, and it feels really exciting. It feels exciting. It's not about something's about to happen in a bad way, but just in a way where it's like, ooh, there's something for me to grow into, something for me to step into. And so it feels like I see it as this like energy, like this big like light that you're moving towards, this light. And so to me, that represents you coming into a greater connection with your purpose, with your potential, with who you're here to be. And so whether that is representing something that you've been working on your journey, like if there's a project that you've been working on, it's a confirmation that is leading you to that. Or if you've just been simply doing your own kind of like practice and healing and inner work and whatever, all that, it's also letting you know that what you're doing is going to pay off. It's going to lead you to where you want to go. So even if you're not quite seeing, even if you're not quite seeing the results yet. It's trusting that it's coming, even if you can't see it. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Let me see. All right. So, Mr. Puzzles, I like your name. You're the next one where I'm being guided. So we'll do Mr. Puzzles. We'll do Julie Sunrise. I see your question up here, and then I'll scroll back down to the bottom of the comments and see which last one. So we'll do three more: Mr. Puzzles, Julie Sunrise, and then one last one at the bottom. So if you want to re-enter your question at the bottom, you can. I will be scrolling back down and kind of seeing where I'm led. Okay. So let's see. Will I be supported abundantly in reaching my business goals? Yeah, like yes. I heard that's so strong. Like, yes, yes, yes. Archangel Shamuel is the one who's coming forward for you, as well as Archangel Raphael. So, but Shamuel is the main one who's supporting you. And it feels like the most important thing to focus on for 2025 is an approach of how there's a bigger purpose or like a bigger mission that's holding you. So rather than, sometimes it can feel like, if you have like these business goals, but it's kind of like it's only you're the one who has to make it happen, versus feeling like you're being held and supported, that you are like a part of the greater divine unfolding for the business. You know what I mean? And so it's this energy. Archangel Samuel is coming in and he's supporting you with helping you to see things more clearly. So I feel like there is a sense of kind of like being able to see things from a clearer perspective of like, oh, this is the way, or this is how this is going to happen, or just helping you to see the pathway more clearly as it unfolds. And so I definitely feel like what I talked about for December is going to set you up. Like if you go through this process of kind of slowing down, reviewing, releasing, and then surrendering, it's really going to set you up in a powerful way for 2025 and with regards to those business goals. But the biggest thing with Archangel Samuel is allowing yourself to see the higher perspective and to feel that you're being led versus you have to come up with everything, or like, come up with a plan or kind of figure it out or whatever. It's one of those things of, I am being led and I'm trusting where I'm being led. And Archangel Samuel is kind of like your like business buddy in that regard. Okay. So definitely calling on him to support you with that process. Okay. Julie Sunrise. Which angels do you see around me? And do you have any messages for my business? Ooh, okay. I love these business questions. Okay. So Archangel Uriel and Archangel Gabriel are the ones who are coming in for you, Julie. And so those are the angels that are around me. And then any messages for your business. So let me see what they are bringing forward with regards to. So one of the things that I see, this is so interesting. I really love how they show me these things. I feel, Julie, like you're working with Archangel Gabriel and Uriel. For lack of a better way of explaining it, it feels almost like architects. I kind of like almost see like there's like this blueprint, those like architectural like blueprints that's laid out. It's like I feel that they are working with you to support you in laying out this so-called blueprint, or this kind of bigger vision, bigger picture when it comes to your business and when it comes to your next steps. They're saying that the next steps can't happen until you've laid out this blueprint. And so I am curious, like if we were on a one-on-one session right now, I'd be like, do you have a blueprint right now? Or is this something that you need to develop? Or did you do one in the past? Maybe it needs to be revisited. Like those are the kind of questions that I would ask you. And also, I just keep feeling as though there's something that needs to be revisited, or something new, like a different perspective or a new idea or something that wants to be infused into your blueprint if you already have one, or as you create one. But that's the biggest thing that I see coming through with these angels that are supporting you, Julie, and helping you to really establish this like higher level, like big picture thing around your business. So that then, and the way that they're showing it to me, it's almost like it's creating this frame, this structure that you can then fill it in, you know? And that's actually one of the ways that I teach about business. And I do teach people, I do sessions with people regarding their spiritual business or business as a whole and how you can infuse spirituality into it to support the successful, abundant creation of it or growth of it. But one of the things that I always compare it to is actually a structure like a house, and how you first need to have the blueprint, then you need to put up the like foundation, the supporting beams, like all that, and the basic structure. And then you can fill it in the rooms and the house and the layout and the design however you want to, but you need to have the basics there. And the way that I compare it with spirituality and energy is that the frame is the masculine energy, and your creativity and you expressing yourself and how you show up and all those things is your feminine. And so in order for that feminine energy to express fully, it needs the masculine structure. So that's what the angels are coming in to support you with, Julie, is bringing more of that masculine framework and structure so that you can then show up fully in your feminine, feeling fully supported, and just like you can just be fully creative, you know? Okay, so I hope that helps. Yeah, I need more structure. Thank you. You are so welcome. Okay, let me see. I'm catching up here. Okay, you're welcome, Mita. Okay, Mr. Puzzles in tears. Thank you. This is my son's profile. Okay, sounds good. I love that. So good. So good. Yes, I need a blueprint. So helpful. Your last message about business helped me too. Yay. Okay, good. I'm so glad. I know this is why I like the group guidance, because a message for someone else is always helpful for other people too, you know. Um yeah, that is so me, all feminine, working in the masculine with discipline and guidelines. Yes, I love that. I love it. Okay, so mm, let me see. Okay, I'm just seeing where I'm being led right now. Just scrolling through your comments. Okay, so Lucy, any guidance for the end of this year slash upcoming year? Okay, Lucy will be the last one. I love you all so much. But if you get in on the bundle or any of the magnets, then you can also have access to the 7-day free trial or join the Angels Guild. And we do guidance calls in there as well. So where I share messages and things like that, and you are guaranteed to receive guidance in those calls. So, okay, Lucy, any guidance for the end of this year slash upcoming year? Okay, so Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron, I feel coming in, and the first thing that I hear is take some time to yourself. Like, I really feels like perhaps there's especially I feel like maybe around the holidays and things of, giving and doing and helping others or supporting people around you, and just kind of like a lot of this like outward output, which isn't to say to stop doing that, but it's more so also make sure that you're giving to yourself just as much as you give out. That's what they're saying. And to really take time to fill your cup. And so, one of the things that you can do to kind of plan ahead and plan for success is for you to think about, what are the things that fill up my cup? Like, what are the activities, what are the things that I enjoy or that feel good to me that really replenishes my energy and replenishes my sense of connection to myself, and kind of make a list. So you have that there. And so then, once a week or twice a week, take time to review that list and be like, what do I feel called to doing today or tomorrow? Like, plan for it. And that's the biggest thing. If you plan for it, then you will do it. And then when you do it, you will feel much better in feeling replenished and feeling like you're nourishing yourself, which then will support you with everything that I talked about in this, like this general collective reading that I did in this call. It will support you with that process and to lead you and guide you into 2025. Whereas if you feel depleted and then kind of getting into 2025, then you're like, okay, now I need to replenish myself. The holidays are over. Now I can spend time on me. Instead, you're doing it along the way. So that 2025, you're just like, I'm so excited and I'm so ready to do this and to step into this, that kind of a thing. So that is the guidance that they are bringing to you. Yay! I'm so excited to see all your guys' messages saying you're getting the bundle or that you just bought the bundle. So good. Love the insight making the list. Sounds like a good idea. Yay. You are so welcome, Lucy. Okay. So for those of you who just jumped in, if you didn't hear me talk about it before, I have a special offer that is only available for the next 4 days. And it is the Heavenly Guidance Bundle, where you are going to receive this card deck. Okay. The Archangel Oracle card deck with these beautiful cards. Oops. Well, that's the back if you were curious. But this is what the cards look like. They're so gorgeous. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. So good. So that is one of the things. You are also receiving these amazing prayer magnets. Oops. Okay. This thing is backwards for me, so it's like super confusing. Okay. You're getting all 4 magnets, and you're also receiving a 7-day free trial to the Angels Guild, which is my membership community. So all of this for $31, which is amazing. It's such an amazing deal. Like I said, it's only available until Monday. Monday is the last day. And then after that, the Heavenly Bundle is gone. It does not exist. You can, however, if you already have the deck, you're like, I'm good. You can still buy the magnets. You can buy them as a set of 4, or you can purchase individual ones. If you want to add to the bundle, you can add another set of magnets if you want, whatever you want to do. All of that, the link is in the pinned comment, or I will also share the link to my general store so you can see everything that's available and choose what you want. If you only buy the magnets, I was saying that I will still include the free 7-day trial in the magnets, even if you don't buy the card deck. So that will be there for you. I am so excited. And also the magnets are, if you only buy the magnets, those are free shipping too, which is so fun. The card deck, unfortunately, is heavier, so you have to pay for the shipping, but it's all good. It is all good. This was so much fun. Let's see. You're so welcome, everybody. So, so good. I know these lives are so much fun. I love them so much. So yeah, so we will keep doing these every single month. Make sure that you're subscribed. I will be doing a live stream to let you know what's coming up for the month ahead. So next one will be at the end of December. I was like, what month is coming up? Oh yeah, December. Okay. Yay. Thank you, Hugo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are amazing. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend. Happy December. I am sending you all so much love and angel blessings, and I will see you very soon. Bye.